Well, hello, Lauren here. I've been on a bit of a journey today, and I found today a little bit stressful. There's been a lot of things happening, and I thought I would take a break and chat to you about what I've been going through today, because it's one of those interesting topics. The rain's just started falling. It's interesting that the rain's just started here because we're not having any rain at the moment, and that's a bit of a problem in South Australia. So the farmers around here are talking about it, and I've been ringing various farmers because we need to have some livestock on the property to keep the grass down. So we've been talking about which livestock and how and why and how to get the livestock here and how we need a certain yard in order to get the cattle here. So there've been lots of conversations, passionate conversations. Now today I've got a meditation I can't wait to load, and I'm editing it, and it's taking quite a long period of time to get through. While I'm editing it, I'm receiving a lot of calls. I've got calls from Adrian's work about various events, and I'm receiving calls and messages from my daughters about things they're doing, and I'm receiving messages and telephone calls from friends. All of them have opinions. And you know what I think about opinions. I was thinking about the balance between having an opinion, listening to an opinion, and being true to yourself. And the rain is stunning. It's just beautiful. I actually put a hose in the pool because the pool water was coming down, and then I've got all these calls and I was trying to edit. So I flooded the pool, and that's not the first time. I've flooded the pool before, so I'm going to need to set an alarm or something because I get caught up in these conversations and I have these feelings and thoughts about these conversations and I forget everything. So the pool is flooded yet again. So what is the balance between listening to people's opinions and staying true to yourself? I generally postulate, I generally teach that we let go of the good opinion of others, that we rise above it, and that we don't listen. Yet, where does that place us? Where does that put us when we are social? We are a herd animal. We have groupthink, where we think as a group. If we are going to be truly authentic, then we're going to be the sheep going one way and the herd is going the other way. And that's going to leave us a pretty lonely sheep. So what do? Yes, I took some notes. The balance between listening to the opinion of others and staying true to ourselves. And don't you sometimes feel really irritated when someone gives an opinion that doesn't reflect listening? How do you feel about that? If you're going through a painful experience and then somebody says, cheer up, it'll be okay. And you think, well, it won't be okay. And you don't know how I feel. So please don't have an opinion when you don't know how I feel. How do you feel about that? Left, right, and centre, I was called today, which was a great feeling. I felt really included, but I also felt a little bit frenetic. It's great to enjoy the opinion from others. It's great to enjoy the input from others. Yet, I firmly believe that we need to watch or observe, be careful not to let the opinion of others dictate our sense of self. Our sense of self needs to be sacred, needs to be upheld, and we need to take a step back look down upon ourselves and go, hey, that's my sacred self. Don't mess with that. I will respect my sacred self, and I will not let any other person water down my sense of self through their opinion. We can question the authority of the opinion, the validity, the professionalism of the opinion. When we constantly listen to the good opinion of others, we risk losing our voice. And our voice reflects who we are. It is vital that we protect and nurture our own voice. I love listening to friends. I love listening to family. And perhaps I'm only learning as an older adult. But it's important that my vision shines through. My vision may be open to learning, may be open to reflection, may be open to review, but my vision needs to shine through. So does yours. When we listen to the good opinion of others, ask yourself, do they have the right, the authority, the learning to suggest that, to have that opinion? Or do they really not know? And then we dismiss their opinion. The first step when considering the opinion of others is to self-reflect. Take a moment and reflect and think to yourself, what are your values? What are your goals? What are your beliefs? And journal or perhaps meditate, as I do both, and clarify what truly matters to you and why. Why does that matter to you? Prioritize your own opinions over others. Number 2, set boundaries. Establish boundaries regarding how much influence others should have, deserve to have the right to have over who you are. Learn to say no when necessary and protect your mental space, protect your mindful space. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness, with love, and practice treating yourself with kindness, with love. What does that look like? Think about it. Demonstrate self-compassion. Demonstrate kindness. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Recognize that everyone has imperfections and that seeking approval from others can be detrimental to your self-esteem. When you find yourself seeking self-approval, seeking affirmation from others, ask yourself why. Is it people-pleasing? Is it warranted? Stand on your own 2 feet. Be careful about seeking opinion from others. Limit social media exposure. We get so many opinions on social media. Limit your social media exposure. Question when and how long to listen to social media. Seek constructive feedback. While it's important to rise above opinions, constructive feedback from trusted individuals can be valuable, can be useful. Choose those whose expectations, whose perspectives you respect and who aligns with your values. That brings us back to know your values. Be able to say now, without notice, what are your values? Go. What are they? Know what your values are. Focus on personal growth. Shift your focus from seeking approval to personal development. Consider your personal development and watch the busyness of your mind. Watch the busyness of your mind. Temper your involvement with others. Ask yourself why? So that you can be your true self rather than a fragment of somebody else's expectations of you. Surround yourself with supportive people, truly supportive people, not just those charismatic people. Be careful of those people who say, I have your back. Be careful. Seek out the opinion of people that demonstrate they have your back rather than state they have your back. If they need to state that, Practice mindfulness, because mindfulness gives you the ability to watch your behavior, to be objective, to be the witness, and can help you be proactive rather than reactive with opinion. Embrace your raw self. We are all imperfect. We all make mistakes. We are all human, driven by human responses. We all get hungry. We all like chocolate cake. We all like that extra piece of the chocolate cake. It's part of being human, isn't it? So let's watch the chocolate cake of life and consider our responses. Consider when we listen to others and consider when we internalize the good opinion of others. Lastly, reflect on the source. When someone's opinion affects you, consider their motivations. Often opinions stem from their experiences and biases which may not apply to your situation. Why do they have that opinion? Does that opinion consider your values? Does that opinion truly consider your experience? If not, chuck it. Chuck it out. Ignore it. Dismiss it. Because life is short and you matter. I'm going to go back now and continue editing. It's quite a long meditation. It's going to take me time. So hopefully I'll have it up by late tonight or tomorrow. What do you think the balance is between having an opinion, listening to the good opinion of others, and being your true self, being your authentic self? If we are totally our authentic self, we dismiss all opinions. And we are a bit of a sheep. So we need to find that balance between being the good sheep and being the wild, unadulterated individual. Sometimes it's cool being a sheep, and sometimes it's cool being the wild one. Be a bit of both when it suits you. The rain has stopped. It's a beautiful day. Take care.